Hello and welcome back to episode 13 of my Freetrade realistic UK dividend investing journey. In this series, I'll be documenting my real-time progress as a UK dividend investor using the Freetrade app with a focus on building a UK-based portfolio from scratch. This portfolio is going to be a smaller portfolio as I always receive so many messages from people who are struggling with small dividend portfolios, so I thought what better way to help them than creating my own UK dividend portfolio on Freetrade. I know when you see a portfolio that's worth over 100, 50 or even £20,000, it can feel totally out of reach, so hopefully more people can relate to this portfolio. I wanted to keep this separate from my main portfolio over on Trading 212, but I did still want it within an ISA account, so that's why I decided to use Freetrade. If you've been thinking about getting started with investing, this is one of the easiest ways to begin. I use Freetrade, a commission-free investing app that makes buying and selling shares simple and transparent. The platform is clean, user-friendly, and you can invest in UK and US stocks without worrying about hidden fees. And right now, if you sign up using the link in my description and deposit just £50 in your account, you'll get a free share worth anything between £10 and £250. Oh, and I might add that if you're unsure what to invest that £50 into, don't worry about it. You will still receive your free share even if you don't invest that money. It's a great way to start building your portfolio with zero risk on that first step. Check out the link below and claim your free share today. So if you're still on the fence, hopefully these videos will show you just how simple and accessible the app really is and why it's a solid platform to get started with. For this series, I've decided to set out a few different rules to make it as fair as possible. The first rule is that every stock I invest into has to be listed on the London Stock Exchange. For this challenge, I've decided to only use stocks listed on the LSE to keep things focused, relatable and beginner friendly, especially for UK investors. The second rule is that I can only deposit money into this account that I've made through this YouTube channel. So if you are watching, please hit the like button and subscribe as it really helps the channel out and you'll be directly contributing towards the series. By doing this, it means I have a capped limit to what I can invest each month and it will vary month to month depending on how much income I generate. Hopefully this means more people can relate, as I do know that some people can only invest bits and pieces into the market, and I want to show you all that as long as you stick at it, you can make a huge difference to your future. And finally, the third rule is that there are no more rules. So whether you're just getting started or looking to follow someone on the same path, this is a transparent, no fluff look at how I'm learning to invest for long-term passive income through dividend-paying stocks. If this video reaches over 100 likes, then I'll be sure to continue the series as it will confirm there is enough interest for this type of content. Like I mentioned earlier, I'll be using my YouTube earnings each month to fund the series. As you can see on screen, last month the channel brought in £176.03, so that's exactly what I've added straight into the portfolio. With this and the dividend that I was paid by Drax Group, it means that I've got £182.99 ready to be invested. So before we invest that money, let's take a close look at how the portfolio has performed over this past month. Over this past month, my portfolio has performed incredibly well. It's actually the best ever month since starting this portfolio last August, as I saw a return at over 7.5%. Throughout the month, the portfolio was into the green and then it just continued to pick up from there and the portfolio pretty much finished on all-time highs. And if we do compare this against the S&P 500 and the FTSE 100, as they are going to be the benchmarks for this series, we can see that I've comfortably outperformed both of them over this past month. The S&P 500 had a negative month being down 1.3%, and the FTSE 100 did actually perform fairly well being up 3.66%, but that wasn't even half the performance that my portfolio achieved over this past month. Of course, it's fantastic to outperform these indexes over the past month, but what we're really concerned about is how it's done since I first started the portfolio. And when we zoom out and look at since we did first start the portfolio, it's even better. we can see that my portfolio has returned over 18% over this time period, whereas the S&P 500's returned just under 13% and the FTSE 100's returned just over 11.5%. So we're quite far ahead so far into the journey, so hopefully this momentum can keep building and we can continue to outperform these two indexes. And when we take a close look at the specific holdings within my portfolio over this past month, we can see that only two positions ended up in the red, and that was a Drax Group being down 2.8% and Taylor Wimpey being down 2.4%. And then the rest of the portfolio was into the green with some real big performers this past month, as we had Segro Group being up over 10%, Domino's up 11%, we had Keller Group over 14%, BP up 16%, and the best performer being RS1 Group, which was up 20% over this past month. And remember, the goal of this portfolio is to build a reliable UK-focused dividend portfolio that can grow steadily over time while generating a consistent stream of passive income. And to achieve this, I think you should always have a strong ETF as its foundation. I chose IUKD as the core holding because it targets high-yielding UK dividend stocks across a broad range of companies, offering higher than average yields, wider sector exposure, and strong liquidity, and it's even outperformed the FTSE 100 over the past 1, 3, and 5 years. So that's exactly why I'll be adding 4 shares today for an amount of £41.87. I will continue to add to this ETF every single month so that it remains the core holding in the portfolio. I usually add more than 4 shares to this position on a monthly basis, but I am actually going to be adding a new stock to the portfolio later in the video, so make sure you stay tuned for that. The next position that I'm going to be adding to is my Drax Group position, as they're down around about 6% over the past month, and if we zoom out and look over the last 3 months, we can see that it's now down over 18%. They now have a starting dividend yield at 4.17% with a fantastic 5-year growth rate at over 10% and a 9-year dividend growth streak. They still have a fantastic overall stock rank score at 94, and if we scroll down and take a look at the analyst consensus, we can see that it's between a hold and a buy, with there being 1 sell, 4 holds, 2 buys and 1 strong buy, with an overall price target at 916 pence, which would be 28% above the current price. For today's video, I'm going to be adding 3 shares for an amount of £21.91. This now leaves us with just enough money to purchase 1 share of that new company I'm going to be adding to the portfolio. Have you got any guesses what it is? If you guessed AstraZeneca, stock ticker AZN, then you would have been correct. That's right, I'm going to be adding 1 share of AstraZeneca to the portfolio because it's recently had a share price weakness that's been driven by reports of early stage takeover talks with Bristol Myers Squibb. While a mega merger could create one of the world's largest pharmaceutical companies, investors have questioned the strategic logic, worrying that it could distract management, dilute AstraZeneca's industry-leading growth story, and introduce unnecessary integration risk. The market's reaction appears to be driven by uncertainty rather than any deterioration in the business itself. And personally, it's still very early stages of this potential takeover, and I don't actually think it will go ahead. We can see that because of this, over the past month, they have dropped close to 20%. So for me, I think this is a fantastic buying opportunity for our long-term UK dividend portfolio. AstraZeneca's latest earnings once again demonstrated why it's one of the FTSE 100's highest quality companies, delivering strong revenue and earnings growth, continued momentum across its oncology and rare disease franchises, and maintaining confidence in its long-term outlook. Interestingly, their stock rank score has actually dropped down to 59 over the last 30 days following the recent share price drop, despite still boasting an exceptional quality rank score of 95. In fact, this is one of the first times in a long while that the overall stock rank score has actually dropped below 80, highlighting just how quickly the market sentiment has changed while the underlying business remains incredibly strong. For long-term investors, that's often exactly the type of disconnect worth taking advantage of. And as we can see, the analyst consensus is that it's between a buy and a strong buy, with there being 1 sell, 4 holds, 12 buys and 10 strong buys, with an overall price target 35.5% above the current price. I'm going to be adding 1 share of AstraZeneca to the portfolio for an amount of £116.16. By adding this to my portfolio, it's going to give it another element of diversification. Now let's take a look at how the portfolio is shaping up over on Snowball Analytics. As we can see, in August, it's a very quiet month for my portfolio as I won't be receiving any dividend payments. But when we look forward to September, we can see that it's going to be the best month to date, with expected dividends to be over £28. Thankfully, AstraZeneca goes ex-dividend tomorrow, so I'm going to be able to squeeze in that first dividend payment in September, and throughout the month it's going to be a very busy one as I'm going to end up receiving dividends from a total of 9 different companies. We can also see that the portfolio value now sits at over £3,200 and every single position within the portfolio is into the green. One thing I absolutely love about this portfolio is that it not only has a fantastic starting dividend yield at 3.92%, but it also has a fantastic 5-year dividend growth rate at 11.99%, so that means that even if I don't add any more capital to the portfolio, this is still going to grow on average by 12% every single year. And with that, it's going to wrap up today's video. If you made it this far, then please let me know what stocks you think I should potentially add next month. If you enjoyed the video, then don't forget to leave it a like and subscribe, as it really helps the channel out. Thanks for watching, and as always, invest smart and stay patient, because your future self will thank you. For now, this is the Geordie Pig Investor, over and out. Have you ever wondered what a £250,000 portfolio actually looks like? In a recent video, I reviewed one subscriber's portfolio and broke down every holding. Click the screen now to see how he's going to live off this portfolio in the near future.